Families and guests, good evening and welcome to the 2024 J.H. Rose Commencement Ceremony honoring our graduates. Thank you for joining us for this distinguished occasion, and thank you in advance for adhering to the expected behavior listed on the reverse side of your ticket. All guests, please stand to receive the J.H. Rose Class of 2024. remain standing for the presentation of the colors.
Please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem by the chorus. Seniors and guests, you may be seated. At this time, marshals, you may take your seats. We will now have a selection from the J.H. Rose Chorus entitled Carry the Light.
Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, and distinguished guests. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and student body, I wish to take this opportunity to welcome each of you to the 2024 J.H. Rose High School Commencement Ceremony. This is a special occasion for the graduating seniors seated before us, a milestone in each of their lives. To the J.H. Rose graduating seniors, I congratulate you on this most honorable achievement. It is with great pleasure that I stand before you to present our distinguished platform guests on this special occasion. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all names are called. Pitt County School Board of Education members, Mrs. Amy Cole, Chair. Mrs. Kelly Weaver, Vice Chair. Mrs. Belinda Fagundes, Mr. Worth Forbes, Mr. Benji Forrest, Dr. Jennifer Hodgson, Mrs. Mary Maltsby, Mr. Don Rhodes, and Mr. James Tripp. Pitt County School Superintendent, Dr. Ethan Linker. J.H. Rose High School Assistant Principal, Mrs. Karen Godwin. Senior class officers for 2023-2024, President, Olivia Love West. Vice President, Virginia Elizabeth Blunt. Student Government Association President, Caroline Elizabeth Clark. Valedictorian, Lenore Rong Jansen. Salutatorian, Sophia Rose Cinconi. Again, thank you for your attendance on this very special occasion. You may be seated. I'll now ask Olivia Love West to come forward to share reflections for the occasion.
Good evening to the J.H. Rose Class of 2024, family, faculty, and other esteemed guests. Thank you for all being here as we step into one of the most monumental moments of our lives. Let me take you back to August 2020, when the first time you ever met any of your classmates, peers, teachers, or friends was virtual. Feeling lost and isolated were common traits that had impacted us all, especially since high school was something to look forward to, something exciting. But this was not the high school experience that most of us envisioned. A lot of us lost the opportunity to play sports, learn in classrooms, socialize, join clubs, explore things we love, and much more. We have all been forced to pivot and persevere through the ups and downs over the past 4 years. But we learned, we grew, and we rose together. We adapted to the Zoom calls and the Canvas assignments. We followed the rules, protocols, and mandates. We were determined nothing could ever stop us from what comes next. We were stronger than ever, even though it may have not felt that way. Throughout our time at Rose, we have had to be resilient. We have had to pivot and persevere multiple times, whether that's from failing a test, losing the game for your team, not getting a part you wanted, senioritis, breakups, or grieving in general. We have all been through hardships, and we have all overcome them. A famous quote from Dieter Orchardolf states, "It's your reaction to adversity, not adversity itself, that determines how your life story will develop." Look at where you are now, and look at where you will go in the future. Rose has taught us so much about the people we are and the people we can become. One day, we will sit down and say, "It was hard, but we made it." So no matter what trial or tribulation you're facing, just know something good is always in store for you. And finally, congratulations, Class of 2024. You have all made it here. This milestone is just one of the many accomplishments you will have throughout your lifetime. In a week from now, we won't be sitting in the same classroom with the same people for the last 4 years. We won't ask to borrow a pencil or a spare piece of gum. We won't share how long we were up working on the homework no one could ever finish, or complain about the exam we all knew we failed. Today, we will cross a stage we were never quite sure we could. So no matter where life takes you, whether that's to continue your education, join the workforce, become part of the armed forces, or whatever desire you pursue in your lifetime, just remember that you can withstand so much more than you think, and you truly learn and achieve the most from the people you were surrounded with. Congratulations, Rampants. Now please welcome salutatorian Sophia Rose Shinkoni.
"4 years. We've been together for 4 long years. What else in life takes 4 years to happen? For over 2,000 years, the Olympics have happened every 4 years. They're happening this year in Paris. Elite athletes from all over the world train their whole lives for 2 weeks of potential glory. Some have no chance of ever winning. Some won't make it to the competition. And some will take on gold and be legends forever. Some just want to show up for the parade and represent their country. For all of them, it is likely the pinnacle of their lives, and many of them are not much older than we are. By August, the Paris Olympics will be over. The athletes will lead the Olympic Village and return home to their countries with the satisfaction of having competed, but the void of not knowing what to do tomorrow. That's how I feel about leaving Rose High School, and for a lot of us, leaving the town where we were born and raised. I'm excited about the future and thankful for the memories from both the Rose community and Greenville altogether. But I don't have any more answers about life than I did the day I walked into Rose 4 years ago, 14 years old, wearing a mask and excited to start high school. My classmates, do you know the answers? Well, I'm here to tell you don't have to. 80% of college students change their major at least one time. Research suggests that most people will change their career at least once, and the average person will switch their career 7 times. If you were to ask me what I want to do with my life, I would probably give you the same answer as I would when I was 10. I'd say I want to go to a big school and major in business and economics and maybe minor in dance. And though that's always been ingrained in me, it is subject to change. When I meet adults for the first time, they always ask me what I want to do with my life. Do I want to go to college? Where do I want to go to college? Who I want to work for? These questions always leave me dwelling on the future and stressing about what is to come. Going into senior year, I just wanted to get through the college application process and survive the year. I needed these plans I've had since forever to be set in place. The only way to get to these plans was to get through senior year as quickly and successfully as possible. This mindset changed when I had a conversation with a family friend at the beginning of the year. He asked me, "What are you most excited for this year?" I said that I just want to get through the year and be accepted into all the colleges I applied to. Contrarily, he said senior year would be one of the best years of my life and to make the most out of every moment because it would be over before I knew it. He was right. This year has truly flown by. Shortly after talking to him, I decided not to stress about my future, but to focus on the present moment, something we all have the tendency to forget. Senior year shouldn't be all about colleges, jobs, expectations, work. We need to be 17. Adulthood is around the corner, and as exciting as that is, we will bear the weight of being grown-ups the rest of our lives. Change is undeniably scary, and the uncertainty of the future can feel overwhelming. In 3 months, we may be working overtime to pay our bills, may have our hair cut in basic training, or maybe living in a freshman dorm learning how to wash clothes for the first time. As we face this new chapter in our lives, it is natural to feel anxious about what lies ahead. We've spent years building a sense of familiarity and routine, and now we face the unknown. However, it is important to remember that uncertainty also brings opportunity. It is okay not to have all the answers yet. This time in our life is for us to figure out who we are and what we are meant to be. Embracing the unknown allows us to grow, adapt, and discover strengths we never knew we had. The future may be unpredictable, but it is also full of possibilities. And with each step forward, we create our path. As long as we stay open-minded and resilient, we will find where we are meant to be. While reflecting on the year, I reminisce on all the school dances, school plays, club trips, and football games. For our class, we will always remember spring football, unfortunately. And for me personally, as the youngest of 4 sisters who all went to D.H. Conley, nothing was better than beating Conley every year. These were times where we were wholly present in the moment. Though our senior year is coming to an end, there is still time to take chances and live in the present. We have the whole summer before we take our next steps. So, class of 2024, embrace change, get out of your comfort zone, and enjoy the time you have with your loved ones and the people who got you to where you are sitting today. Never forget the people you met at J.H. Rose, the community you grew up in, the way things are now, because things will never be the same. Whether you're going to school, joining the workforce, or the military, our futures are still unwritten, and that is okay. In the words of Billy Joel, slow down, you're doing fine. You can't be everything you want to be before your time. Our futures are bright yet undecided, which means we can make the most out of every opportunity. Thank you and congratulations. Next, we will have the valedictorian, Lenora Jansen.
Class of 2024, parents, families, friends. First and foremost, congratulations to all of you. I know the effort it's taken to be here and to get here, and so really, truly, congratulations. Now, in theory, high school graduation speeches are supposed to be wise, they're supposed to be witty, they're supposed to be fun, preferably both comprehensible and coherent. But at age 18, my wisdom is limited. My definition of witty and fun probably don't belong on stage. And can the parents in the room comprehend some of the decisions that we've made? Because I know what my parents would say to that, and it's not yes. So quite frankly, I will be very lucky to hit any one of the qualities I just listed. For those of you who don't know, I'm a musician. That means auditions, competitions, performances. And the thing you come to learn very quickly is that there's just always someone better than you. And you would think this is a given. There's 8 billion people in the world. I mean, you just can't win. But at every event, there was always somebody who sounded better, seemed calmer. That calmer person definitely was not me. And at a certain point, I said, why am I doing this? I just gave up. I spent a year doing very limited practicing and sat around and tried to figure out what I was going to do with my life. And then I had a conversation with a friend of mine. You know those conversations we all have where we're all excited for what the future is going to bring, even though we have no clue what we're doing whatsoever. And she asked me a question. She said, where do you see yourself in 20 years? She didn't ask about a dream job. She didn't ask about what my plans after high school were. She just asked where I saw myself. On the trajectory I was going, where was I going to be in 20 years? And it was that moment when I realized I was nowhere close to anything I wanted to do. I was not nearly the musician I had wanted to be. I was certainly not traveling the world. And I definitely wasn't happy with the way things were going. Now, I think most people know how the rest of that story goes, you know. You work hard, you do well, etc. But what I really want to say is that while it's important to recognize and understand that there are people who are better than you at what you want to do, who are maybe farther along in achieving their dreams than you are, that doesn't mean that you can't do it, nor does it mean it's not possible. So while it's important to know, it's even more important to entirely disregard and just do exactly what you want to do. So as we all take the next steps in our journeys, I urge you to chase your dreams. Do not let the fact that there are others who are better than you deter you. And most importantly, I hope that if somebody asks you the question, where you are 20 years from now, that 20 years from now, no matter where life takes anyone, whether you end up where you wanted to be or where you expected or not, that you are happy with where you are and that you love where you are and what you do. So, class of 2024, parents, families, friends, everybody who's supported us, congratulations. Thank you.
Seniors, today marks a significant milestone in your lives, a moment to celebrate your diligence, dedication, and the many accomplishments you've achieved. And these accomplishments are to be commended, as your hard work and fortitude has earned your class, the J.H. Rose class of 2024, over $8.5 million in scholarship offers. Congratulations. As you stand on the threshold of a new and exciting chapter, remember that the education received and lessons learned at J.H. Rose are just the beginning. Remember the importance of compassion, integrity, and perseverance. These lessons will serve you well as you navigate the journey ahead. Ramparts, I want you to know that each of you has unique talents and aspirations, and I encourage you to pursue your dreams with courage and conviction. Embrace the challenges and opportunities that come your way, and always strive to make a positive impact while lifting others. To the J.H. Rose class of 2024, I am truly blessed and privileged to have you as my first graduating class. And you all will always hold a special place in my heart. On behalf of the entire faculty and staff, I want to extend my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you, and I am confident that you will continue rising to every opportunity and succeeding with excellence. Thank you. At this time, will the marshals please take your places? Families and guests, each of you have played a role in the lives of the seniors seated before us, just as you are here to support them today. Every graduate, along with their families and guests, are entitled to hear his or her name when it is presented to receive their diploma. I thank you in advance for holding your applause so each graduate may receive their deserved recognition. Please note, Pitt County Schools continues to recognize the valedictorian and salutatorian for their academic success, as well as utilize the Latin system to acknowledge the outstanding academic performance of additional students. Please turn your attention to the insert included in your program. There you will find the designated students who have received the following academic achievements: cum laude, GPA 3.75 to 3.99. Magna cum laude, GPA of 4.0 through 4.249. And summa cum laude, GPA of 4.25 or higher. Additionally, these students received pins to be displayed on their graduation stoles. Cum laude, bronze, magna cum laude, silver, summa cum laude, gold. At this time, I ask Dr. Ethan Linker to come forward to assist with awarding of diplomas, and Mrs. Karen Godwin, Assistant Principal, to come forward to announce the graduates.
Good evening. It is indeed my honor to stand before you to present the 2024 graduating class of J.H. Rose High School, where we rise to every opportunity and succeed with excellence. With perseverance and hard work, each of these students has met the requirements that allow them to sit before you today and has earned the honor to walk across the stage to receive their diploma. To uphold the importance and dignity of this ceremony and to honor the hard work of both the students and families on this journey, I respectfully ask that you hold your celebrations and applause to allow each student and their special guests to hear their name called. At this time, row 1 of the graduating class of J.H. Rose High School, please stand and come to the stage. Yusra Abdulu. Henry Thomas Adams. Caroline Elizabeth Alexander. Zanaya Tharonda Ambrose Gray. Asada Samuel Amoa McLean. Takira Monet Anderson. Aaliyah Lanaya Arrington. Lavon Sincere Arrington. Emmanuel Arteaga Ramirez. Deontay Devon Artis. Tamaya Lynette Ace Atkinson. Salia Athia Azam. Javari Royshawn Barnes. Brooks Ann Bass. William Sterling Battle. Jaquavius Jaleel Beal. Khalees Anaya Bell. Camden Emmanuel Drew Best. Donna Lynn Beck. Jeremiah Lopez Mendez. Janotica Elizabeth Wiggins. Hanya Jocelyn Solias Padilla. Amon Deshawn Johnson. Joel Rayvon Edwards. Justin Kyrie Biggs. Deasia Annalise Blackshear. William Lavelle Blanchard. Tylea Noraya Ariel Blanding. Martha Cameron Blunt. Virginia Elizabeth Blunt. Zyla Elise Blunt. Deanna Asuni Boatum. Braden Perry Booth. Jordan Robert Bowen. Zaria Marie Bowens. Shania Lachey Boyd. Seth Robertson Bright. Dayla Jane Brown. Kayla Madison Brown. Kevion Dwayne Brown. Nakaya Zanae Brown. Nathaniel Ramon Brown. Diana Nikeria Brunson. Tess Arabella Bullard. Mackenzie Nicole Burt. Taishanti Shakay Carney. Elijah Nishan Carroll. Andrea Sophia Castillo. Adrian Quantez Chavis. Taylor Ann Cherry. Sophia Rose Cinconi. Caroline Elizabeth Clark. Ryan Michael Cohen. Taylor Rice Cole. Matthew Aaron Conway. Alexander Brannon Cooper. Justin Cooper. Jamari Ross Cotton Dixon. Jalen LaShawn Coward. Cameron Niceer Cox. Frequasia Salia Crandall Chavis. Ariana Elise Cunningham. Brianna Janira Daniels. Jordan Anthony DeMar Daniels. Therese Janique Daniels. Lucas Mitchell Davis. Riley Samantha Davis. Fernando D. Oliveira. Nathan Wilson Dice. Jonathan Edward Gerard Denny. Boubacar Diallo. Isaac Duarte Alvarez. Cadence Marie Dunn. Riley Marie Dunn. Ayana Macy Nicole Edge. Kiamber Nicole Edwards. Anna McLean Evans. Dwight Javion Evans. Janiqua Monique Evans. Sydney Blunt Evans. Wyatt Carl Fagundes. Raul Bernardo Fernhabor. Clara Nicole Foltz. Carson Ray Fraley. Kaji Fu. Elizabeth Grace Furlow. Noah Connor Kirby Gable. Reddick Vaughn Velasca. Madison Loren Garcia. Jordan Isaiah Grimes Garner. Nathan Montrell Gay. McKenna Grace Gibson. David Patrick Given. Abigail Marie Gosnell. Kashaya Maye Graham. Zamel Imarion Graham. Michaela Yandell Green. James Connor Greenleaf. Jace Isaiah Grenade. Finnegan Thomas Grimes. Abigail Virginia Grubb. William Owen Guidry. Harrell Raymond Guy. Jada Hardy. Malaysia Armani Hardy. Noah LaVar Hardy. Alicia Georgetta Harrell. Shy Raquel Harris. Hayden Charles Hars. Davis Michael Hathaway. Tyleek Krishan Hemby. Javier Hernandez Solis. Valeria Hernandez Garrow. Caleb Isaiah Spencer Hess. Kamasi Jaquarius Hines. Anthony Tyler Holden Ingram. Amarion DeAndre Howard. Robert Murray Hughes. Caleb Ryan Collimore Huza. Sarah Clark Ingalls. Lenora Roan Jansen. Malachi Julian Jenkins. Shay Michelle Jenkins. Christopher Aja Johnson. Eason Marcel Zamari Johnson. Hayes Lee Johnson. Lucas Mitchell Johnson. Dakari Zukel Jones. Idarius Perry Jones. Linnea Unique Jones. Marcus James Jones. Sophia Ann Jones. Chris Sachi Kalaparekal. Naima Zane Kareem. Aminata Kodu Keba. Annabelle Marie Kelly. Malachi Marquise Keys. Anderson Frederick Kirchhoff. Yolana Janae Kirkman. Isabella Madison Clue. Jordan Nicole Clue. Ezekiel James Crumnacher. Celine Elizabeth Koulis. Madison Caroline Lanier. Callie Kieta Lee Latham. Tyleek Jaquez Latham. Dashimir Nicole Lawrence. Juno Lee. 7, Myjoy Lindsay Coombs. Claire Olivia Lewis. Mariska Navaya Little Williams. Kayla Brianna Littlejohn. Gavin Brantley Liverman. Jashawn James Lomax. Maria Olivia Long. Janet Lugo. Johnny Dawson Martin. Gabriel Martinez Jr. Tajani Kamaria Miche Matthews. Aaron Adele Maynard. Landon Caleb McAdam. Taquasia Monique McCabe. Akira Messiah Ethel McCasling. Imarion Rashad McIntyre Battle. Catherine Elizabeth McMahon. DeQuazion Miyako McNair. Abigail Clara McPhail. David Alexis Meza. Ayana Inez Miles. Madison Michael Mira. Maya Gabrielle Monk. Wyatt Dallas Moore. Catherine Bernice Morris. Luke Thomas Mosley. Trinity Caramel Moye. William John Mullen. Jacob Stephen Marinsky. Philip Ephraim Cavallo Murray. Julian Omar Needham. Hunter Williams Nelson. Nari Elizabeth Newsom. Josiah Renee Nixon. Mary Margaret Norris. Caleb James Overby. Trinity Lachey Overton. Jameson Lee Padrick. Jalea Diamond Malone Page. Naomi Miracle Brianna Painter. Darius Ethan Parker. Christopher James Andrew Parker. Olivia Britton Perry. Zion Jalea Perry. Davis Finn Peters. Devin Alexander Lou Phillips. Malik Andrew Phillips. Tegan Quinn Penner. Miracle Timasia Pittman. Colin Carter Pongparowit. Alexander William Popovich. Bailey Nicole Popovich. Alexander Neil Porter. Thomas Shadden Porterfield. Liliana Avery Price. Nathaniel Mark Pudlow. Matias Quinones Costello, excuse me. Gerald Jaime Riley. Tamaya Danielle Rhodes. Jasmine Rakera Richard. Landon Alexander Richards. Kyrie Quadir Richardson Britt. Destiny Josephina Richmond. Jamir Riles. Janae LaParis Roach. Micaiah Nicole Roach. Christian Eduardo Rojas. Alice Sophia Rose. Caitlin Grace Ross. Anthony Terrell Roundtree. Devin Rayshawn Sadler. Melissa Fatima Sanchez. Wyatt Mason Schmidt. Tanaya Destiny Scott. Stephen Wyatt Scott. Amaya Itzel Serrano. Cullen Scott Seymour. Ivy DeAndrea Simpson. Amir Mackay Smith. Christian Mackay Smith. Emily Grace Smith. Jasmine Rose Smith. Cyan Deanna Smith. Mia Giovanna Solis Padilla. Tyler Mackenzie Sparrow. Jaquethan Monty Spate. Malaysia Savannah Spellman. Kim Ora Brooklyn Staten. RJ Keith Streeter. Marlise Suber. Antonio Jamichael Suggs. Diamond Renee Summers. William Anthony Sullivan III. Elizabeth Jane Searles. Christian Leon Sutton. Maria Elizabeth Sutton. Benjamin Dean Swaggerty. Samari Jermier Swain. Arthur James Swan III. Derek Bell Swan II. Cameron Wesley Taylor. Lauren Jacqueline Taylor. Tanea Lilana Thomas. Victoria Sharon Lee Thomas. Chelsea Sierra Thompson. Shemaya Zane Tillery. John Dorsey Tyndall. Nathan Josiah Varney. Smithwick Boyd Vick. Iniko Manira Virag. Kaylee Ann Whalen. Andrew Michael Wallen. Henry Ellis Walter. Davion Antonio Ward. Ron Tavion Malik Ward. Marius Denzel Washington. Melissa Joy Watterson. Emma Catherine West. Olivia Love West. Kamaya Monet Whitfield. Tyler Fountain Wilkerson. Olivia Jo Wilkins. Tamia Lavette Williams. Tania Ariana Williams. Theodore James Williams. Peyton James Williams Finn. Anthony Jabari Purvis Wilson. Christina Grace Wilson. Javion DeMarcus Wilson. Diamond Tiara Wooten. Juliet Joy Workman. Clifton Worsley Jr. Devon Tyrese Worsley. Edith Marion Yount. Jaden Artebia Damari Taylor.
Will the 2024 graduates of J.H. Rose High School please stand? By the power vested in me by the state of North Carolina, I do hereby certify that these students have completed in a satisfying manner the course of study as prescribed for requirements of a high school diploma as set forth by the policies of the State Board of Education and the Pitt County Schools Board of Education. Graduates, please remain standing for the singing of our alma mater. At this time, I ask Maria Long to please come forward. As Ms. Long comes forward, I ask that everyone please stand for the singing of our alma mater. The words are printed within your program. Caroline Clark, please come forward for the tassel ceremony.
Congratulations, class of 2024. You may now turn your tassels.
Thank you all for attending today's ceremony. Marshals, please come forward for the recessional.